Hi, everybody. My name is Cheda Brown, and I'm ugly. Oh, yeah, nature didn't give me beauty, and neither did my mother. But my dad is handsome, and my sister Abby takes after him. She is so lucky, and she knows it, just as she knew the fact that I was unlucky. I decided not to fight my face and just walk as I was, but that didn't stop me from seeing the beauty of nature around me. Smile for the camera. Ugh. Cruel nature decided that I could take beautiful pictures but still be ugly myself. Once, at one of my street photo shoots, when I was snapping photos of blossoming cherry trees, a mad dog swept me off my feet and my camera fell. The lens was intact, but the body broke. I was so upset. The owner of the dog ran up apologizing, and the cute retriever just smiled. The guy said he would make it up to me, but I couldn't even hear what he was telling me because I fell in love with him right there. He was so good looking. I just wanted to take pictures of him. I asked him to stand still, turned on my broken camera, and started taking pictures. He was surprised, but then he posed with his dog. It was a great shot. He liked them too and asked to take pictures with me. It seemed strange to me, but I took selfies with the three of us. In the evening, I edited the photos and got what I needed, and I printed out the photo of the three of us in duplicates and kept one copy for myself, and I thought I'd give the other to him if I saw him. It didn't take long for us to meet again. As soon as I went out a week later on another photo hunt, he was in the lens. I was even scared because his dog, Vegas, was with him. John asked where his picture was, and I handed him several ones, including ones with me in it. He took them and smiled, and then handed me a brand new camera. What? Is this for me? You shouldn't have. It's my bad. I broke your camera, and here's your restitution. And thanks for the cool pictures. I like this one the best. He showed me the picture of the three of us. I suggested we get coffee and go for a walk, to which he replied, "Sorry, but I'm kind of dating a different kind of girl." What other kind? The pretty ones? All right, I'm off. My girlfriend's waiting for me. His words hurt me so much. It turns out that I took his attention as a hit and made a mistake. I went home in tears, started crying, and my mother came in my room to see me. But I didn't want to talk to her. I screamed and blamed her for making me so ugly, while my sister got the best qualities from my father, and I got nothing. My parents looked at me very sadly. After another couple of hours, my mother came to see me again, stroked my head, and handed me an unfamiliar, old-fashioned wristwatch. What's this, Mom? Ask him to put this on your wrist, and he'll see the ideal beauty in you. What? Is this a joke? No, it's ancient witchcraft. Many of my mother's ancestors used this watch, which was bewitched by a witch. In return, our ancestor, an equally ugly grandmother, gave her soul so that this accessory would last for many of her generations. It was strange, but on the back of the watch, it said 1905. I had no choice but to check it out. I texted John online under the excuse that my camera wasn't working, and he met with me. I immediately confessed and told him I wanted to thank him and give him a gift for Vegas. John agreed to accept it. At last, I dropped my watch, as if by accident, and he picked it up. Wow, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's mine. Can you put it on for me? Yeah, okay. He put my watch on and immediately passed out. Vegas jumped around him. I helped him roll over to face the sky, and he opened his eyes. At the sight of me, John smiled. Hey, it's you, he said, and I smiled. Wow, did it work? Awesome. John took my hand and immediately took me for a walk. And Happy Vegas was there for all of it, running all over the street. John looked very happy. So we started dating. Now, whenever I wore the watch before we met, I left the camera at home and left the photo shoots for a while too. You never know what kind of look he may see me in. Everything was fine with us. We went on dates, we walked a lot. John turned out to be active on walks. We both went to the mountains and the woods and camping almost every day in the evenings. I was getting high and enjoying the company of my boyfriend, sometimes his dog, and the beauty of nature. I wanted to capture everything, but didn't have my tool around. How are your studies in Brooklyn? Brooklyn? Yeah, you said you went to design school there or something? Good thing my sister went to Brooklyn to study design, and I was able to figure out quickly what to say. Where did you get Vegas? My dad gave him to me just before he died. It's the dog I love the most thing in my life. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'm fine now, and I'm sure my dad sees everything and is happy that I'm happy. These words took me by surprise, for John was not really happy with me. He was happy with the girl he sees in my place. Then I just had to figure out who she was. Then my sister called me, and her picture popped up on my screen. Yes, Abby, have you arrived yet? Well, I'll be home soon. Bye. Do you have a twin sister? What? You just got a call from someone. You have the same face. It's so funny. I never thought a pretty girl like you would have a twin. That's crazy. Is he in love with my sister? Of course he is. Brooklyn, design? But how did they meet? I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember how we met, and I can't seem to. Could you tell me? What's there to tell? I was chasing you. You have a lot of admirers. I barely got your number, but you didn't answer, and then I saw you here. It was fate. He hugged me after, and I went home. Abby and my parents were sitting around spending the evening at home. Abby found out from my mom that I had a new boyfriend, but my mom kept my secret about the watch between us. Ew, what kind of watch is that? Those have been out of fashion for a long time. I like it. Let me see. No, I'm gonna shower and go to sleep. I have to get up early tomorrow. We're going shopping. The next day, we went shopping. I was more exhausted than ever. Then I told Abby I had to go to the bathroom, and when I came out, I saw John walking toward her. He was waving at her, and she didn't know what was going on. I ran up with my bags, covered my face, and pushed John, who fell into a shelf of shoeboxes, and we ran away. Then he called, and I texted him, "Sorry, it's my sick sister." I ran out of there with Abby, and we decided to go eat away at a cafe. We chatted about nothing, but my thoughts were out of place. Then John and Vegas came up to us out of nowhere. He's the one who found you, honestly, not me. Vegas started spinning around me, and I didn't know what to do. John kissed Abby on the cheek and went to the bathroom to wash his hands. Vegas was sitting at my feet, licking them. I looked at my hand and noticed my watch wasn't on. Oh no, what to do now? Where is it? I said to Abby, "Pretend to be me." What do you mean? Pretend to date him and I'll pay you. You owe me 2 photo shoots. Okay. It was a nightmare lunch. John looked at me. I was sitting there with my glasses and cap on, and I said I'd leave them and left. I ran looking for my watch but couldn't find it anywhere. I went home in the evening and had to tell Abby everything as it was. I asked her to take care of him for me. Well, I like him. What? I liked him. I just happened to not answer his calls and then he stopped calling. And I'm a proud girl, so I wouldn't call back. But I'm gonna go out with him. It didn't work out anyway between you two, did it? Her words almost killed me. I just nodded and walked out of her room. My pain was growing. I saw them together. They were walking around and they were happy. Only Vegas ran up to me once after a couple of weeks when he smelled me. I sat there with our first picture together and cried. I missed Vegas. In the distance, John and Abby ran toward me. As they ran up, I dropped the photo, and John was like, "Oh, right, I remember you. You're the photographer, right? Take a picture of me and my girl." That was offensive. Vegas ran his dirty paw up Abby's skirt, and she got hysterical. They both ran to find the bathroom to wash off the dirt, and Vegas held out my watch in his mouth. What? Did you find it? What luck! I was so excited. I put it on, Vegas started barking. Yeah, you're right. Who am I kidding? It's not possible to build a relationship on a lie. I wanted to take the watch off, but behind me was John. "Do you have tissues?" "What? What the hell?" he asked. I took the watch off, and he rubbed his eyes. I had to tell him everything. Abby ran out from behind me screaming that John had no idea how much John would pay for her expensive skirt. "You and your stupid dog! I hate him! I told you to leave him at home! And I hate going for walks in general. I'm in heels. My feet hurt. I want a steak and a cocktail. Take me to a restaurant, John." John didn't answer. He just looked at me and asked, So you were with me the whole time? I'm sorry, I don't deserve forgiveness. You tricked me. You tricked me like a kid. You're mocking me. Yes, but I was better off with you. What? I felt good with you, and Vegas loves you a lot too. Sorry, I should have known right away. Abby said on almost our first date that she wanted steak, and you don't eat meat. Yeah, right, but what about Abby? I'll take that on. Of course, we talked to her, but Abby withdrew after 2 days, and John and I were together, and Vegas was with us, and that was pure happiness. I gave my mom her watch back, and she decided to destroy it because she felt it was necessary. That was our decision.